Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Let's finish off this Odyssey, shall we? Right. Kinetic Chaos by Skye. Let's do this. Okay, first things first. I was wrong. I thought to myself that this was a stupidly complicated situation. Where I was thinking, oh, I know exactly how this Odyssey works. I thought to myself that this Odyssey was very clearly the round that you're on plus that same round multiplied by 2 plus the round before that multiplied by 2 round. Meaning, if you're on round 14, you would get round 14, round 28, and round 27 all in one go. I was wrong. It's actually much simpler than that, as overclock.exe very kindly explained in part 1. If you check the pinned comments, you'll see it for yourself. But essentially, what actually is happening is that 2 rounds are being released instead of 1 round. So, for example, on round 1, instead of just getting round 1, you get round 1 and round 2. On round 2, instead of just getting round 2, you get round 3 and round 4 instead. And so round 1 is round 1 and 2, round 2 is round 3 and 4, round 3 is round 5 and 6, and so the actual round you're on scales much faster than normal. So essentially, it's similar to what I said, but not quite. Like, I can see how I made that jump, but yeah, still not quite. Anyway, that's just to clarify, to clear things up. That is the situation going on. There's not 3 rounds being released all at once. There is merely 2. However, the round number up here is pretty much doubled. So wait, let me think about this. 1 is actually 1 and 2. 2 is actually 3 and 4. 3 is actually 5 and 6. Okay, so if you double the round number you're on and then add on the round before it, that's the rounds you'll be receiving. Okay, so I was somewhat close. I just assumed that the round you were actually on got added in as well, because it would somehow like break the game or something if it didn't, but no. I mean, I guess it's custom rounds, so they can break the game however which way they want, right? Okay, there we go. Nice cannon ship to start us off. But either way, I think the rest of my advice was pretty sage. You get yourself a shitload more money when you're versing rounds a lot sooner than you normally would. And it is also, what do you call it? You also don't have to face as much of a deadly ceramic threat due to the actual round number listed at the top right being less than round 80. So super ceramics are indeed not a thing. Although I've heard, again from Overclock, that the fact that they're not super ceramics is screwing some people over on mobile, or just PCs that are not able to handle the chunkier performance requirements. So I guess it'll be a good test to see how well my PC holds up, because I've not really noticed if I've not really tested my computer out in that sense of the word, I guess, in terms of like stress testing. I guess that's what I'm looking for, stress testing. I've not stress tested my PC. So it'll be interesting to see how we go. Right. So once again, I'm pretty happy with this lineup. Can I fit a village in here? I feel like I've done it before. It looks like I've done it before. Oh, never mind. I have done it before. Cool. So, I will do this. And I think this will cover me for now. And then later on, if these three are not good enough to beat everything, I will chuck down a village to allow everybody to pop anything and everything that they want. Unless, of course, the village can throw giant... Nope. Okay. In which case, I will just place down a mib. But yes, me, no. Work today, as usual, was long. However, our customer order numbers seem to be dropping. So it means Fridays, at least at the moment. I can't speak for the future, like, and I mean like the immediate future. Like, I can't tell you next week that it'll be the same or better. But as it stands, less people have ordered from my company this week, and so today we had 200 less orders to fulfill, which meant that we actually finished fairly quickly for a Friday. Like, we finished at like 4:35 instead of like 6:37, which honestly I'm pretty happy with, because I actually got to finish work before leaving, instead of me normally being like, hey, I got shit planned, I've only been rostered on for this time frame, I'm not going to be able to do overtime today, sucks to be you, I know, eat it. Which is normally how I would typically respond on every other Friday, but yeah, this time I didn't have to. It's just a very straightforward, I'm getting the fuck out of here by 6, and they were like, bitch, we'll be finished before then. You'll be fine. And I was. So, whoop-de-doo. But yeah, me and the missus went to a lovely little Italian place. She got a pasta, I got a pizza. I also ate too much. Luckily, I got to bring home some leftovers, otherwise I would have absolutely exploded if I tried to eat those last couple of slices. Ooh. But yeah, went well. Work was relatively pain-free, considering it was like 2 hours less intensive than it normally would have been. So hopefully that trend continues and we keep losing customers. That doesn't sound like something I should be wishing for, but it's what I'm wishing for. I think I just pour money into Sorter now, because realistically we'll have enough money to get whatever the hell we want whenever the hell we want it later on. I mean, already at this point in time we can do that. There's really no need to rush anything. Sorta can already strike BFBs from that range. I think it would be better if she could strike a little further. I keep forgetting that I've got the Pirate Lord. I don't know how I keep forgetting it, but I see the bow up on the screen, I'm like, oh wait, I've got this. Is there anything that gives you even more range? I know I would appreciate that. Also, a little bit concerned for my boss at the moment. Because this has never happened before. But my boss said to me today, and one of my colleagues, hey, at some point in the future, do you guys want to go out and get drunk? And I just sort of looked at him like, oh, that's strange. And then I was like, look, I've never been drunk before, and it doesn't seem like a good time. However, I will happily go out with you and have a drink with you. if you know, if you're looking for company, I'm there. If you're looking to laugh at me for being drunk, that won't happen. You know, I wanted to be, you know, completely transparent. You know, if you're looking for someone to get drunk with, actually looking for someone to get drunk with, rather than someone just to drink with, then I would not be that guy. But if you're looking for someone to go out and have a good time with, maybe chat, have a few drinks, I'm on board with that. Oh, sorta. I'm so glad we can just barely reach that. Fuck a bunch of those here. Yeah, fuck it. Just go all the way. Alright. We test the metal of our characters now. Can this WOD team destroy round 120? That is the real question. I personally doubt it. I'm thinking if we're looking to get to 120, we'll see what the MIB does for us, as well as if and when it'll be needed. I'm hoping it won't be needed, but we'll still get it anyway. But you just don't know. I mean, I'm not exactly ready to use it on any other map at the moment, so we may as well do it now. Call to arms. That's what it is. I keep calling it a MIB. Classic, multi-intelligent Bureau thing. So yes, if you're still struggling to understand the rounds of the Odyssey, essentially, we are on round 47, which means we're actually on round 80, 90, 94, minus 1. So 94 and 93. That's what round we're currently looking at, which means next round should feature some DDTs. In fact, the most regular DDTs you will see in a natural game. Without going into free play, of course. This round sends out the most DDTs. Just on their own. It seems like it doesn't matter too much. So we just crush that shit. Oh. This will be round 98 and 97. I'm gonna focus on those. Okay. We're pretty goddamn functional at the moment. I love it. There's round 100. In all of its hideous, disgusting glory. Go sorta. Fuck him up. Come on. Whoa. Alright. Around the 100. Very, very okay. Nothing crazy going on there. For now. Haven't needed any insane abilities yet either, which is great. Ooh, you know what I was craving today out of absolutely nowhere? Excuse me 1 second. Right. I really hope muting my microphone there actually muted my microphone, because sometimes, at least with Discord, I'll mute my mic, or at least I think I'll mute my mic, and then what actually happens is nothing. My mic doesn't mute. I'm still very much on call. Ooh, very close. And people just hear everything that I say, and in this case, I hope you guys didn't hear me sneeze like a maniac. And recover. Although now that I think about it, right? I've got an itchy nose. It's partially blocked. Maybe I'm getting sick. Nah, who am I kidding? I don't get sick. At least recently I haven't gotten sick. Which, you know, doesn't mean shit. Doesn't hold up in court. Not in human biology court, not in immunology court, not in any of those courts. Doesn't hold up. It just doesn't. The fact that you haven't been sick for a while is not indicative of, you know, great health. It's just indicative of, wow, look at you go, lucky bitch. Although, to be fair, it does seem like everybody at work fairly recently has been sick. And most of the culprits do hang around to be a lot. Well, once again, I haven't been sick recently, so I don't know where they got it from. Well, for me, that's for sure. Should be fine here. I don't see why we wouldn't. Yep. Down to 55, eh? Kind of scary to think that this defense is working so well. Okay. Also, I am very sleepy at the moment because it is currently 10:42. It's the first map and it's 10:42. I definitely feel like I started this 20 minutes ago. Come on, slack up. Help out. There we go. Okay. Going well. noses running. This is actually good. I did mention earlier that my nose was blocked. Maybe that is the way to fix. More. Okay. These super condensed ZONGs are a little annoying, but I suppose it was what Skye intended. My apologies if I've been particularly quiet this video. Like I said, it is almost 11. 11 is typically my time to hit the fucking hay. But hey ho, here we go. A little too high and a little too close to bedtime. We have found ourselves in a situation of, holy shit, I'm stupidly tired. But at the same time, I've got exams to give out. That's a lot of bads. Down into scrap metal. Okay, this is actually going to take longer than I thought, so maybe I'll split this up into part 3, part 4, part 5. No, I won't, but I'll record them separately. I think that's what I'll do. Anyway, next! Alright, moon landing. Let's do this. Also, I am recording this immediately after doing map 3. And so I am still very much tired as fuck. However, I did lay back a bit and rest a little. So hopefully I can stay awake a little. Just a little. Not a lot. Just a little. Okay. I'm gonna go with Wizard. It really looks like I've just been punching walls all day. Which is not true. I've been punching stands. Well, mainly, not even plural, just one. Just one stand I've been punching, which I guess is sort of a hybrid between a desk and a shelf. Right? Right, anyway. Yeah, I went to the toilet before starting up recording, and I was like, why do my knuckles look red as fuck? And then I remembered that earlier today, because I work in a very cold environment, I was very much feeling the impact of the cold because I was stood around for a good chunk of time, waiting for me to be able to continue doing my job, because sometimes clog up the production line a little bit, and then, you know, it's all sorts of pain trying to, damn, didn't get it in time. It's all sorts of pain having to wait until things fix themselves. So I just kind of start punching this stand. It's not like I'm punching it with such great force that I'm like, you know, bleeding from my knuckles or anything. But I don't know, I guess I was punching it slightly harder than I thought because my knuckles are red. There we go. There we go. This map is very good for the druid because I believe the thorns deal damage to balloons that are adjacent, like in this big clusterfuck of balloonage. Also, in terms of what towers to use, I think I'm just gonna keep sticking to my main strategy, right? I mean, if it works, it works. I'm not gonna start swapping things out and about and change things around. I do think I'll be placing a plane on this map, though. I think I will be getting a Spectre. Just because I look at this map, I look at the line of sight being interrupted by the fucking boulders and shit. And I keep thinking to myself, wow, it would be pretty nice if I had something to just ignore all that line of sight. And then, dun, 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 just fly over it, idiot. I'm gonna have this back here, just ready. Ready for when it's needed. Hopefully it's not. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And then, if need be, 4, Spectre, 5, the village. In fact, you know what? We'll definitely not place the village. So far, we've not needed the village. At the very least, not its ability. So, I have good hope that we'll be fine for the village. I will get Jungle's Bounty to try and get those lives back. Come to think of it, would be nice to have full lives going into every map rather than just some. Also, we've not needed the banana farms. So I guess if we can get through this map without using the banana farms, we'll just go fucking crazy with them. Not that we'll need them, but yeah. Sounds like a good plan to me. And boop. There we go. We just get Summon Phoenix, and then we can start power leveling Sorta. And then we can start thinking about a potential Spectre placement. Phoenix. We've almost got all our lives back. Imagine only just getting a level 6 Sorta. When you're on round 56 technically. Crazy. Everything else has got their upgrades? Seems like. Okay, sorta. Finish this round off and then do the thing. Good. Attack even faster. Does sound nice. At least on paper. Okay. Cool, cool. We've got our 50 lives. I do love me a good balloon bleed. way to the round in. There we go. Just to save a little bit extra money. It's not much, because, like, similarly to the whole no super cerams situation, sadly the hero leveling situation is sort of similar in the fact that it looks at this round number, not the actual round number, which is, you know, at this point in time, 66 and 65. The game doesn't realize or give a shit about that. It just goes, oh, you're on round 33? Give sorta an approximate micro fuck ton of XP. And then the game's like, got it. 10 XP it is. Although, very graciously, we do have a bunch of easy maps, so it's not the worst thing in the world. This sorta can now fuck up all balloon types. Yes, please. Sorta attacks even faster. I mean, it's good, but yeah, it's just good. Come on, rounds. Where's all my money at? It should start pouring in any second. Okay, here we go. Extra range, extra popping power. Extra leaping sword attack deals damage, stuff sometimes. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Ooh, we're close to round 80. Oh my god, I'm really glad I didn't pay attention on the last few maps, because I did not notice this. That's kinda wild. We good over there? Yeah, we good. It just seems a little bit more hectic than it actually is. Here we go. One level up away from the last thing we need from Sorta. Boom. And to be honest, that is necessary, in my mind. Being able to fly down the track 3 times with Sorta's second ability instead of just once. With the amount of damage it deals each pass? Hell yeah, that's worth it. That's absolutely worth it. Okay, okay. Doing relatively well. we're doing it. We're doing it. Help out our factory friends a little. Well, we're not actually. I'm not trying to help anyone with anything. I'm here to pop balloons and have a good time. I do feel like, though, depending on how I feel once we're at the end of round 65, I do feel like, though, potentially, now this isn't a guarantee, potentially, I'm gonna fall a fucking asleep, wake up, and then do the last map tomorrow. Potentially. We'll see how I feel. Maybe I'll just have a short nap. And then do it before when I would normally wake up. You know? So I'll just stay up instead of wake up. Well, I guess if I'm having a nap, instead of sleeping, then sorta same. Still gotta wake up from a nap. No getting around that at the moment. Anyway though, we're looking good. Call upon my powers of Phoenix. Make that cannon suffering a little less bearable. Come on. Really? Okay, we're not fucking surviving that. We were close. We were so close. But we're not surviving that. Send it. Oh, it's because we're versing round... What's 47 times 2? Alright, what's 50 times 2 is 100 minus 6. 94. 94 and 93. We're just gonna do this. Make things a little easier on ourselves. That has cleaned up an insane amount of balloons. And now we just wait for the profit to roll in. There's the profit. Much smoother than last time. Oh yeah, there's like 2 BFBs there. If spiked mines can't handle 2 BFBs, I don't know what can. Frankly, I don't want to know what can. Come on, spike mines, you fucking got this one. Yerp. There it is. Do we do it early? No, I say we do it now. I think that was good timing. Cleared up all the DDTs. Left the ZOMGs as cooldown fodder. Hell yeah. Chuck that in there. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Guess this is 99 and 98. Right? Am I wrong? 97 and 98. That's my bad. 97 and 98. Still very difficult rounds. But without super surrounds, kind of nicer. Look at those ceramics die. Isn't that pleasant? 99 and 100. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll be alright. I don't need that for 99 and 100. Although, yeah, I was a little bit afraid of that. What did I just say? I don't need this for 99 and 100. Cool. I hope I'm right. DDTs, I think, will be alright on. Yeah. DDTs died pretty quick. Ooh, it was scary. But they still died pretty quick. Cool, 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 cool. And both of you sort of going absolutely fucking batshit on this guy. Okay. I will say, it's a little scary having ZOMGs back there. Not gonna lie. Could be looking a lot nicer. Let's clean it up. Let's just clean it up. Get it out the way. Ooh, that was a lot of camo purples. There, I'm beginning to see where games could start lagging like crazy. Especially without having the Pirate Lord, to be honest. The Pirate Lord would have been beautiful for cleanup on this. Sadly, no border access, but we will have it on the last map, so we can have not only a Pirate Lord, but 2 monkey pirates as well, on top. Okay, we're good, we're good. A little bit scary, but we're good. I'm gonna send this now, just to help get rid of that clusterfuck of balloons. That shit looked crazy. A little too crazy. Crazy? I was crazy, runts. They kept me in a room. Rubber room. Rubber room of rats. Rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. I really want to know how many of those are out there. Because me and my missus were talking about it today. The whole crazy I was crazy once. They kept me in a room, a rubber room with rats. That whole spiel, and how it sort of just goes into itself over and over again until someone eventually gets sick of saying it, or someone eventually gets sick of hearing it. Ooh. And I know for a fact that my brother told me about another one where you could sort of just go for an infinite loop. In terms of just continuing a statement over and over again that sort of just loops in on itself as its own story. We're gonna do that. See if that makes a big difference. I think it will. It seems to have made a decent difference. Cool. I like it. Let's stick with that for a bit. But yeah, considering that my brother taught me one that was different to that one, and then there's the whole crazy I was crazy once spiel, it made me wonder if there were others out there similar that I just didn't know. feel like I need to press that button as frequently as I can, but also as sparingly as I can. So it's hard to say when to press it, but I want to press it often, is what I'm getting at. I want to press it often, but I probably shouldn't press it as often. Like right now, I don't think I need to press it, but I do kind of want to press it, because I think it'll help out drastically. In fact, I think it has just sort of saved that round. Or those rounds, I should say. Come on. You got any more? Not gonna send any more? Okay, cool. The only reason I would ever choose a mortar on a map. But I can't justify it just to bring it for this one fucking map if I've got no other maps in mind that could use it very well. Then again, I guess mortar, well, that's a Striker Jones thing though, isn't it? It's not a mortar thing. But mortars do have that new, oh, you don't need to keep moving us around. Just use Striker Jones's ability and then boom, we organize ourselves for fucking once. Alright, there's a few fortifieds in there. CONGs, I mean. So I might pop this. Just to make things go a little crazy for a bit. Try and silence the voices. And again. We're just sort of cycling through all of these abilities, really. One at a time, step by step. And I get the feeling this is the round we will potentially die on. I don't want to, of course. But it feels like it's very much pushing it. You know? Ooh. Okay, we seem fine because that was very good timing with the way both of those were turning as they were getting to that final bend. But pushing it, very much pushing it. Sorta is doing a lot of the heavy lifting here with her ability. Don't do that, which actually insanely helpful. I do wonder how many abilities we'll have used by the end of this game. That's a lot of fortifieds. I mean, so long as they're getting broken down, I've got no problem with the amount of fortifieds there are. Yep. That's a sort of second ability situation right there. Okay, we're good. Keep going. In my mind, it's like, yes, I've got a nice Wizardlord Phoenix here. Well, not a Wizardlord Phoenix, but, you know, fairly close. We've got a Summoned Phoenix here, and we've got a permanent Summoned Phoenix here. That's all I see you as at the moment, Special. Hopefully that doesn't offend me. Okay. Yeah. Tricky bits. down, 1 to go. 3 bads down. Oh no, you've passed the test of most of my damage. Now you're onto the test of the flying motherfuckers you forgot about. Okay, uncharted waters. Here we are. So, what rounds are we on right now? We're on rounds 120 to 130 with these last 5 extra rounds. I believe. Okay, alright. Shit. We'll throw some sword of blades in there. Which did an amazing job. Honestly, I think Slaughter in general as my pick was pretty spot on. I'm not gonna say it's the best pick. It just happened to be a really good one. And I have 0 regrets. I can't say that every Odyssey, but I'm glad I can say it in this one. You'll notice I am definitely saving one ability in particular every single time. Because guess what saves me when it comes to last minute effort against a lot of balloons? Sword of second ability. Phoenix ability is a good cleanup to help the Spectre out. Especially if all the threats are in that last crater anyway. Sword's first ability is great early damage. You know, when we've got a fucking circle jerk of DDTs all flying through. Like we didn't need to do fucking anything to kill them. But no, when it's all ZOMGs or DDTs or Moabs or BFBs, and they're all sort of between here and over there, jump on them. I guess somehow they got over here. Bloody ceramics moving too quickly. But yeah, it's just a nice, easy, get the jump on them sort of thing. They don't see it coming. Pretty much every single time, they just run straight into a blades. Little do they know, they can pop everything. No balloon is safe. Oh yeah, quick. Okay, crazy DDTs. Seems like a simple solution. I'm just doing this because I know there'll be some leftovers to clean up down here. And we'll absolutely get our ability back before that happens. Well, maybe not before, but fairly quickly. We shouldn't need it here because these are all non-fortified DDTs, but admittedly, they've also been a stupid idea to do that. We, of course, had other abilities at the ready, but can't always control what's happening. This seems like it'll do it. Hey, alright. This, you know what? I'm just gonna go straight into the last map. Screw it. I'm not breaking this up into 3 different recordings. I'll break it up only into 2. Screw you past me. We're just gonna stay up and fucking destroy this. Right. How many towers do we have for this final map? We've got sorta. We've got 5 Dart Monkeys that I haven't touched, but if I was gonna touch them, I'd probably go for the Ultra Jug and the Sharpshooters. Fuck Plasma Monkey Fan Club. Am I right? Maybe some of you think that. But this one honestly should be the easiest of them all to do. You might be thinking, fuck off. You're going around 70, which is essentially around 140. How's that shit easy? Well, let me tell you this. What do you do in Extreme Mode Odysseys when you get to the final map and you've got extra towers? You damn fucking right, you place them all at once. You're not gonna hold back. Why the fuck would you hold back? This is prime time to just execute Order 66. Star Wars fans can probably tell me what that means, because I've got no idea. I don't even know if I said the right number. Anyway, I should really watch Star Wars. I feel like I'm missing out on... Personally, I don't feel like I'm missing out on like a great story or anything. Maybe I am. From what I've heard, the original movies were good, and then the prequels were good, and then everything else is a little bit hazy depending on who you ask. So, I don't know if I'm missing out all that much, but I do feel like pop culture reference-wise, I am missing out quite drastically. In fact, and it's not even just Star Wars, but I haven't seen Pulp Fiction, haven't seen a whole bunch of shit. I should probably catch up. Alright, well, let's do some of this. Oh my god, this might be my longest Odyssey yet. This video in particular, plus the almost hour that it took me to beat the first part. Just because, I mean, even though you've condensed it so that 2 rounds get released at once, even though it's technically been condensed, we're still having to deal with rounds that last stupidly long amounts of time, including all the rounds between, what, 1 and 140? So, yeah, we got time. Too much of it, some may say. Speaking of, I may as well place these, because I didn't need them at all. Let's be honest, I've not been poor in this Odyssey. We've been very well fed. The opposite of poor. So, I never needed these. I'm only placing them now because I have them. Ha! Cheat codes. Suck it, Moab. Get jumped on. Although I should probably work on a little bit of defense before I go diving into the money making. Defense, defense, defense. And by defense I mean monkey pirates, monkey pirates, monkey pirates. Boom. The defense is here. Also gonna remove these. They will get in the way of my master plan. You are also involved in my master plan, so get in there already. Come on. I guess even though the rounds are going by in 2s, the actual rounds are still going by in 1s. So these guys are going to be very slow moneymakers in comparison to just playing the rounds as they come, which is kind of funny. Banana farms being the slow moneymakers compared to just eco. Although I will admit, it's my favorite farming method in BTD battles. Just eco. Eco's much better. Well, it's probably not better, but much nicer for me to farm with eco rather than with actual banana farms. Do that and that. We'll get you for no reason. What else do we get? A Factory at the back. Can't forget that. It's been with us map 1. Now we're cooking with some level of gas. Which one of you is the original? Good to know. Good to know. Oh yeah, we're gonna be swimming in money. I don't think that was ever a point of contention. I'm so glad it's the weekend. Like, I don't know, I guess with Fridays being an extra long day for me now, the weekend just seems so much more appealing when I finally get to it. And I guess it also makes the rest of the days of the week that I actually go to work as, like, they don't feel as bad, you know? Going to work on Monday doesn't feel nearly as terrible as going to work on a Friday now. But then once you've gotten through the Friday, it's like, oh, heck yeah, time off. Okay, we didn't get any tier 5s with the banana bombs, never mind. Placing the sniper over here was essentially pointless, but I guess he's hanging out in the money, which could be something that the sniper wants, I don't know. Is that... Everything on the screen is currently maxed out, isn't it? Except for sorta. Okay, what to get next? Well, I guess a sniper needs friends, right? Sniper needs friends, but also needs to make sure that their assets are not being stolen. So... do you need camo detection? I mean, really? Do you need camo detection? I'm gonna go with no. We seem just fine taking down Moabs and Bads and all that good jazz. So I'd say we're fine with you just staying on strong and shooting really quickly rather than having camo detection, although it would not be that difficult to throw some more camo detection your way if needed. Alright. Oh. I say we just sort of pile up a big chunk of crazy damage dealers over here, like that, and buff the shit out of it. For example. Sneak a nice little village in right about there. Boom, 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 boom. 2 extra levels. Little cheeky level up montage. Throw that guy out there for no particular reason. What else can we do? Bunch of arcane spikes could be cool. Nah, screw arcane spikes. Get Ultra Jug up and running for no particular reason. Let's get 2 more bomb shooters up and running for 5th tier reasons. on. Right. Now we can chuck this guy in there. And that's just gonna do all sorts of good stuff. Where can I put the alchemist somewhere a little neater? I guess not. Screw it, that'll do. That's good. That button again. Oh, yeah, shit's going down in a great way. Well, I can't get the tier 5 devil path again, so let's go top path. Fuck it. Honestly though, my computer's pretty good. It's handling it like a champ. You know what? Yeah, we'll give you some friends. It seems none of them can fit with you. Taking up all the friendship space with your tier 5-edness. Whatever. We'll make sure your friends are relatively close. Lone Wolf over there. Lone Wolf of Wall Street. Just hogging all the cash money. Let's fulfill our wildest wizardry dreams, right? But I just always cross paths with the bottom. I never cross paths with the middle when I'm going for top path wizard. That's just a thing. I don't know why it's just a thing, but it's just a thing. Down here. Anyway, I think it's safe to say we've got this. Yeah, may as well go for the one. Am I missing anything? Anything important? Could have expected. Most likely never gonna get both the village and the alpha buff at the same time with everything else replaced, so I don't really care if it's stuck out. I think the alpha buff's more important. Yeah, nothing amazing. I don't think we're missing any tier 5s. None of the useful ones anyway. Good. Alright, we're just chilling until 70 at this point. Oh, you know what? Did forget about something. There you go. There's the final quote-unquote tier 5. And now we can relax. See, this is why it pays to save up billions of leftover towers in the first few maps, kids. You get to the last map, and you can just eat mini M&Ms whilst watching the time pass. Oh yeah, nice like victory. Look at them try. It's kind of sad. They don't even get past this. If I can find my mouse. They don't even get past this section of the map. They get obliterated before they even cross over the water. It's so beautiful. But yes, I would suggest if you got to this stage and you have a similar amount of stupidly excess towers like I do, highly recommend using this button. Lower it down. My PC's handling it like an absolute champ at the moment, but especially if you're on mobile, turn down the effects. They go a little bit crazy. So do the balloons. Like, just look at that stack. Anyway, I feel like that's something I was meaning to say before the video wrapped up. Right, yes, of course. Overclock.exe, thank you very much for clarifying what the custom rounds were on part 1. I thought I had things all sussed out, but clearly not, and I appreciate the correction. So yes, thank you. And Skye, amazing. This has to be one of my favorite Odysseys so far. Probably, dare I say, one of my favorites made by the community instead of made by Ninja Kiwi. That's right, throwing it out there. Because it's not difficult. Like, obviously I flew through this without much knowledge, without even batting much of an eye. But it's fun. It's a fun concept. You can definitely see how it would get difficult. Right? Like, if you cut the amount of towers allowed to bring in half, I can see that being much more challenging. And, God, especially so if you didn't allow me to bring 5 of all my favorite towers, right? Like, if this was at 3 or 2, or this was at 4, or snipers being slightly lower, I think that would have been a solid challenge, like a really difficult challenge, honestly. And one last thing, I do really feel like I need to commend you on, Skye. Not that you'll be watching this video, but just in general for future Odyssey creators. This right here is the perfect amount of nerfing towers. Bare minimum. If you need to nerf a tower, don't go lower than 4. 4 is a good limiter without ruining people's lives, I think. And of course, have a couple of towers out there. I feel like this is a Ninja Kiwi move. Have a couple of towers out there that are just not limited whatsoever. Have them just go crazy, you know, snipers and bomb shooters. It's also a very good way to target people towards the towers you want them to use. You know, so if you know, you limit everything except for the boomerang monkey, right? When people think, oh, I need heavy damage for this Odyssey, they're gonna be like, well, the boomerang monkey's not nerfed in any way, so I have a good variety of towers to choose from just from those 3. So it's a good tool to make use of. I definitely think Ninja Kiwi always overdo it, where they limit you and they just go, right, Druid, middle path's too much fun. Limit that to 2 every time. Alchemist and Ninja, never fucking heard of them. They're not towers at all in this game. Super Monkey, yeah, they can have that, but there'll be so many other better options that they won't feel it's necessary to choose it, you know? It always just feels like... And I'm not saying this is every Ninja Kiwi made Odyssey, but it always feels like you look at the tower list and go, right, well that's shit now, that's shit now, that's shit now, that's shit now. Not gonna pick any of those, I'm gonna pick these other ones. Whereas in this Odyssey, it was like, ooh, everything's still fairly balanced. However, this is highlighted in my head, and so is this. both of these, all the applications of all 3 different pathways, fully utilizable, just sitting there, available, rent-free in my head. Anyway, so that's been Kinetic Chaos by Skye. Absolutely adore this Odyssey. Again, I do still have a pet peeve with not knowing what the custom rounds are before we actually get into the Odyssey itself, but I must admit I do love the whole discovery part where I'm like, ooh, what is it? What's happening? I can't tell. Ooh, you know? And yeah, thank you again to Overclock for pointing out exactly what these custom rounds are. Anyway, thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Have a great rest of your week, everybody. Bye-bye.